Kayfabe night! Kayfabe night! Beer in our hands and we're leaving a mark. Adam and Tyler breaking it down from the top rope straight to the ground. Crack a cold one, take your shots. Kayfabe life, like it or not. Listen like the Kayfabe life. Kayfabe life.
Hey guys, I know that is a lot whiter than what Adam usually is, and also possibly a different gender. No, he did not change sexes. That's my wife Cassie.
Hi,
He's busy with
guys.
school and shit today, and she's also the host of True Crime on Tap that we also do once a week. So maybe it's a weird crossover episode. I don't know,
Yeah.
but tight spot, and she watches just as much wrestling as I do, so crack into the news and rumors this week.
Just pause.
Fightful Select.
Pause for a second. Pause for a second. You're a little blurry on my screen. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal. You're blurry on mine too. It doesn't look that bad after the recording's done.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
That's
All right.
no, that's normal. It'll be choppy, but when the final product is done, it doesn't look like that.
Okay.
All right. Fightful Select notes that John Cena is hosting WrestleMania 42 to drive ticket demands and plan to continue to heavily promote him on TV. Now, this is a pretty fucking obvious statement, I think, by Fightful Select. The guy just retired, what, 4 months ago, and you already are bringing him back? It's like he wants to be done.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
if I had to guess, Triple H, TKO, The Rock, I don't know, whoever else puppeteers people over in WWE are probably guilt tripping them. That's what I think.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I think it's just, like they said, a cash grab.
Well, they have to
Which is
justify
fine.
charging fucking $40,000 for a ticket.
True.
Did you see it was like $10,000 to take a tour of the city with Cody Rhodes?
Really? No, I didn't
Yeah, and
see
it's
that.
sold out already. And he's not even hosting the fucking thing. He's just going to be on the bus with them.
No, I don't even bother looking at the prices because I would assume we'd have to sell a kidney to be able to even go. So.
Well, they
I
did
don't
the
even
same thing
bother.
last year with Cena, remember? A dinner with
Mhm.
Cena, $10,000. Is he putting out at the end? Like, what the
Right.
fuck? 10 grand?
I know. That's
Jesus.
insane.
All right, more from Fightful Select. They claim that Rey Mysterio and Braun Breaker's injuries are what led to Gunther versus Seth Rollins being made for WrestleMania 42. Dave Meltzer pushed back against that, however, claiming Braun Breaker is cleared and WWE simply doesn't want to do the match against Rollins without a proper big build-up on TV. Listen, Dave, I think it's properly built enough. He already destroyed the vision and took it over from Seth. That's all we needed. Idiot.
Exactly.
The Gunther match has been the plan for several weeks. Dave is so smart. Gunther
Yeah.
becoming Rollins' opponent actually stemmed from Bronson Reed's injury because Logan Paul was planned for a celebrity match involving IShow Speed, which left Rollins without an opponent.
Oh,
Enough with the fucking celebrities, first off.
I agree. I think it's fine having one or two, but like 5,
When half
like
your,
they've been
when
doing.
half your
Like,
biggest show of the year is built on it,
yeah, that's too much.
think about it. We got IShow Speed. I count Logan as a celebrity and not a wrestler, so you got Logan. Then you got Jelly Roll. Now you got Pat McAfee. That's 4 fucking people. I swear I'm missing somebody. I think there's a 5th, isn't there?
Did you say Tom Brady?
Oh, no. Who's the rapper guy that came out with Trick Williams?
Lil Yachty?
Lil Yachty. That's 5 fucking celebrities now.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
too much.
very much too much. I don't know, like people. I'm probably gonna get hate for this too, but I'm just tired of Gunther, to be honest with you. I've never been a
Why?
fan, really. I get it, he's a big guy, so he can't be as like agile as Kofi or Rey Mysterio, but like I don't know, he just doesn't really like blow me away or like wow
I
me.
get what you're saying. I mean, I think you're too accustomed to the new style of wrestling, and he's very much a flashback to the '80s.
True. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
guess
I
I'm
love watching '80s matches where half the fucking match is a headlock, wrist lock, fucking hip toss takeover. I'm fine with that because it's all about the story they're telling in the ring a lot back then over acrobatics and gymnastics. So when you see a tag team like FTR pulling some shit off like that, that's poetry. And I'm watching Gunther in matches the same way, going, he's fucking. I think it's poetry, but I can see how people wouldn't like it, so I do get it.
Yeah, I do think it's ironic coming from me considering my favorite is Macho Man, but then again that was in the 80s, so
Yeah,
that
but
was the type of wrestling they did.
Macho Man was ahead of his time though. He really broke
True.
out of that mold.
Yeah.
His top rope elbow, him and Steamboat. All you gotta do is watch that, and that match looks like it was 10 years too early to happen with everything that happened in that match.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I like the flashy shit, like all the flips and stuff. I'm more into that than just brute strength. I mean, yeah, that can be impressive, but I'm just kind of like, okay, like, do you do any other moves besides the like three that you do?
Well,
You
a
know
lot
what I
of
mean?
people would
But
corner a few guys like that are top guys. Cena was known for the 5 moves of doom.
true.
Jey Uso sticks to the same about 5 or 6 moves too, whether anybody wants to admit it or not. He does.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, let's move on. Cody Rhodes said on the Breakfast Club. By the way, I'm just gonna throw shade at the Breakfast Club. I don't like that podcast. I don't like the people that are on it. It feels like a very much, hey, we're gonna be buddies with you when the camera's off, and then we're gonna pull a gotcha every time that they try to fuck people. I don't
Like
like it. I don't like
crucify
that.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I can't really speak
Um,
too much on it because I think I've literally only seen the one like clip of an episode that you showed me or whatever, but if every episode's like that, then yeah, I can definitely see what you mean.
yeah. Cody Rhodes said on the Breakfast Club that no one has ever come close to speculating the real reason he and Brandy left AEW. Now, is he
Oh,
just blowing smoke up our ass to get us off the trail? Because I feel like somebody's had to have been right. There can only be so many reasons he left.
true, yeah. I don't think it's some like huge, super elaborate, like secretive reason why they left. I think they
I
just
think
don't
that
want to
he
come out
didn't.
and say it.
I think he didn't enjoy being a VP.
Yeah, no, I don't think he likes being in charge of stuff. I think he just
I
wants to
think he
wrestle.
did, but I don't think he enjoyed sharing that role with 3 other guys that see the business in a totally different way. Even though they're friends, it's going
Yeah,
to cause friction. And from what I had heard, there was friction between the Bucks, Cody, and Kenny, just because they all had a uh, different idea of what the company would be. That's what I think happened. But he could be not lying, and I could be completely fucking wrong.
true. Yeah, it is kind of odd. I don't think I've ever heard of a company that has that many, VPs for it. I think that there's a reason why most companies just have one, not five sharing the same role like that.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. There's a lot going on with my shirt. This is a Naito shirt that I got this week.
Heck yeah, it's okay. I keep like peeking at the Brewer game because Woody's still pitching, so I'm like trying to. They tied it up again, 4-4. Damn it.
Jesus. All right. Responding to the talk that Carmelo Hayes lost the U.S. Championship so he could take time off for his wedding and honeymoon with Kalani Jordan, Carmelo told Battleground podcast, the wedding is in October, everybody. So he shot that one down right away. That is not the reason they took the belt off him.
Okay. And
I
sorry
mean,
if you hear a little talking here and there, it's our daughter Cece. She's being
yeah,
relatively quiet, but she's making noises here and there.
can't hear anything.
Oh, good. Good.
All right. PW Insider says the belief backstage is that Chris Jericho signed a new deal with AEW prior to his surprise return on this week's Dynamite. He was apparently driven to the venue minutes before the show began and went right to gorilla position for his entrance. Dave Meltzer said WWE wanted Jericho back for a retirement run. There is speculation that he chose to stay with AEW because he plans to wrestle for a few more years and isn't interested in a retirement angle right now. Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp added, Sean Ross Sapp was told that one factor in Jericho's decision to choose AEW over WWE is his desire to do outside projects and the likelihood that WWE would make him give most of those up. Meltzer says the belief is that Chris Jericho is back in AEW for the long term, and the idea of him going back to WWE is now dead. WWE only wanted to bring him in for a retirement tour and farewell, and that was it. Probably to feed him to Gunther, to be honest with you.
Probably.
So all this speculation over the last like 5 or 6 months that me and Adam have had, and he ends up going back to fucking AEW anyway. And I that's why Jericho never said a goddamn word, I swear, because if we're talking about him, he doesn't need to say a word. We're already talking about him.
True. Yeah.
Look at the pop he got when he showed up.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I kind of disagree with thinking that WWE would ask him to let go of that stuff, just
They
because
would.
I don't know, because I've seen other wrestlers in the past do movies and stuff while also being active members of the roster, and they make it work, you know what I mean? So I kind of
Well,
feel like
yeah,
they probably could have made it work with him, but
but you got to think about WWE being the most bipolar wrestling company in the
true.
world. You think they're not going to hold that Jericho leaving and starting another company against him?
True, yeah. Okay,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
technically they didn't do that with Cody, but I don't know. I feel like it's almost deeper that Jericho did that because Jericho had straight up told Vince, "I'm not going to go anywhere else," and then he went started AEW with everybody.
Yeah, okay, I can get that.
But you know, it's all speculation, and it doesn't matter now anyway.
Yeah,
The
true.
fucking case of where is Chris Jericho has been solved, and we're moving on.
All right.
It was mentioned on Fightful Select that Mattel has been given the green light to start producing action figures for AAA wrestlers, with Mystery Iguana being the priority. They are planning to have the new toys on sale by the fall, so AAA is going to be getting their own WWE Mattel line, you know, and guys that we can already, you know, Psycho Clown, obviously, and it'd be so cool if they give him an Ultimate figure where you can peel the front of the mask off. That
Oh,
would be
yeah.
fucking cool. That is so toyetic. That I love. Mystery Iguana is toyetic. Just, yeah, I mean, if you could make something so he can hold the iguana in his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
like even like a peg or something to hold it in his mouth, perfect. That's toyetic as hell. Vikingo or El Hijo de Vikingo. His entrance mask. There you go. That's toyetic. Plus, you know, he's a big star. And then, you know, who else? Who else do you have down there that's a really big star right now?
I'm not for sure, to be honest. I don't really follow
I
AAA,
mean,
to be
you
honest.
got both El Grande Americanos. Um, I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a lot that they could do with that, and I think it's going to give them a lot more publicity. By the way, anybody that hasn't watched AAA, it's on YouTube. It's free, so I would highly suggest to go check that out.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. We got 2 more stories, and then I'll slam this fucking 1 million Scoville soda, and we're out of here.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All right. In addition to the 12 matches that are official for WrestleMania week, people in WWE confirmed to The Observer that The Vision and IShowSpeed versus the Usos and LA Knight is also scheduled for the event. The 14th match is penciled in as Asuka versus Io Sky.
Okay, well, wait. Did you say IShowSpeed is gonna be with the Vision?
Yep.
Wasn't Speed just getting like a spear from Braun Breaker, or am I thinking of someone
Yeah,
else?
that was not this last Royal Rumble. It was the Royal Rumble before, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm mixing them up in my head. I thought that was way more recent. I'm like, what? Since
No,
when are they
over a
cool? All
year ago,
right.
like
Gotcha.
14 months ago.
Okay. All right, that makes sense then.
All right.
Alrighty then. That'll be interesting, I guess.
How do you feel about Asuka versus Io? I feel like that's the final chapter in their rivalry. I think it needs to happen.
Yeah, I think that it's done after that. It's been a long time coming. I mean, they've been going at it for how long now? Months and months and months. And it's like, okay, are they
Well,
ever gonna
you gotta
like
think.
address this or
Well, you got to think they were partners for how long too in Damage Control.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
like,
it just kind of it seems like it's a long time coming because there were so
yeah, it's
many
like a 3 or
promos,
4 year build.
yeah, so many promos of them like doing jabs at each other or whatever, but like nothing ever came of it. So I'm like, okay, what are we waiting for here?
Yeah,
But
yeah, I'm for it. I hope. And well, they're both so good. It's there's no way it's not going to be a good match.
oh yeah, 100%. They're both amazing, so I know it'll be burning down the house when it happens.
I think the 3 matches, well, the 4 matches personally that I think are going to completely steal the show, and that they're pretty obvious ones. Punk Reigns is gonna. I think that's gonna be like that's the big one.
Oh god, yeah.
I think the second biggest match is Randy versus Cody, and then I would say Rhea versus Jade, and then actually no, I would say Liv versus Stephanie Vaquer, and then Rhea versus Jade would be
Oh
the
yeah.
top 4 in that order. I think are going to be the ones that are really going to fucking pop off. And the only reason I put Jade and Rhea under is because Jade is still not a seasoned vet by any means. But then you look at Liv and Stephanie, and they can fucking go with their eyes closed.
True. I am
I
curious to
definitely feel like
see.
Rhea's going to have to carry Jade through that match.
I was just about to address their match. I'm curious to see how they're going to have that play out just because they're both like bigger girls, and I'm not saying fat. I'm saying like they're both muscular and tall.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to being more like, Liv versus Rhea or whatever, a different height, and different physical body shape, you know what I mean? So I'm just interested to see what exactly they're going to do with it. But I
Yeah,
think
I
it'll
don't.
be good.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for sure. All right, our last story, and it's the big one, and it's very controversial. And I actually had about an hour-long talk with my sister about it today.
Oh, really? Okay.
All right, after WWE revealed Pat McAfee as Randy Orton's mystery caller on SmackDown, Dave Meltzer posted Ari call on X. He seems to be saying it was TKO CEO Ari Emanuel's decision to insert McAfee into WrestleMania 42 between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. PW Insider also says the belief in WWE is that the decision on McAfee came from the corporate side rather than the creative side and could be related to WWE's business with ESPN. On a side note, it's been speculated that Cody's shoot promo at the end of SmackDown, where he said, "What are you going to do? Fire me? That worked out so good for you last time," was a shoot. That was not written. He went out there and he was pissed. It's been talked
Damn.
about that Randy and Cody were both together yelling at Triple H, and Triple H was apparently standing there in agreement, not not for this fucking Pat McAfee call. Now,
Dang.
what I will say is, did Cody and Randy need Pat? No. No, they didn't. Not
Not at
even a
all.
little bit. Does it add another layer? Sure. But it's already a full onion. There's enough layers to this story already. All you're doing now is putting the skin back on the onion. It's a layer that you just
True.
don't need. What I will say is Pat's promo was awesome, and the sentiment of bringing back the Attitude Era and helping Randy turn back to the voices in that 2009 Randy Orton, or that Evolution Randy Orton, the legend killer Randy Orton, getting that back in his mind and changing
Mm-hmm.
the damn WWE from a PG show to at least a PG-13 show, if we haven't already. The blood, the swearing, everything that's been on there in the last year and a half. I don't know how they're getting away with a PG rating, but
True.
this is the final push that we needed to get us to a new aged Attitude Era, or a new aged ruthless aggression era. Something with a little more adult, a little more realism. So if that's what they're going to go with, and I'm not going to judge anything yet until it plays out. I see everybody going making clown faces on Randy and Pat, like either of them had the call to begin with, is ridiculous. Shooting this story down before it plays out at all is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think we should just see what happens and enjoy the ride.
I totally agree. I don't know why everyone's pooping on that angle. I mean, I personally liked it, but then again, I'm biased because I liked the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression, but I don't know, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, yeah, Pat seems like a bad guy, and like you said, they probably didn't need him to do that,
Right.
but it's kind of refreshing seeing Pat not be the good guy commentator and see him kind of be more hands-on with it and be in an actual match that isn't just, you know, what am I trying to say? A
Well, if
squash
you
match.
go back, we know that Pat can play a heel, because if you go back and watch his match and his build-up with Adam Cole all those years ago, Pat was the antagonist in that. Pat was the heel,
True.
and he did great. So I'm not worried about him doing bad or good by any means. He's going to do good. I just don't. I don't, and that's what everybody's problem is they didn't need the extra layer. It was already an onion. So
Gotcha.
yeah, but let's just see what happens. I'm not going to shit on it until it completely ruins the match. Right now, let's just see what happens. Everybody pump the brakes a little bit. The match hasn't even happened yet. We're still 2 weeks away from the show. Just let them cook. See what they can do. We've all seen Randy and Cody turn chicken shit into chicken salad more times than we can count. Let them cook.
Exactly. You never know how it's going to turn out until you see what it turns out like. Like, there have been plenty of storylines where I'm like, ooh, this is going to be really, really fucking good. And then it turns out to be just garbage. And
Yep.
there's been ones that I'm like, this sucks. Like, I don't like this at all. But then it turns out to, like, redeem itself. So you just kind of got to wait and see. That's just the fun of wrestling. You never know really what's going to happen. So,
Exactly. All right,
yeah.
let's get into this last part here. I have the Nevada Reaper Soda,
Hmm.
1,000,000 Scoville. Did I prep this time, unlike last time, and took a whole bunch of Tums already? Yes, I did.
Yep.
But Cassie has 10 trivia questions, and we're going to see how many I can get right while my mouth is on fire.
Yeah. I would just like to add, Tyler was like, oh, you're going to do it with me. And I'm like, no, the fuck, I'm not. So, just like Rankins, I'm just going to watch it go down in flames. So, yeah.
It does.
So,
It just smells like chemicals.
you poor guy.
I got
I
heartburn
know,
from
I'm
sniffing
sorry.
it.
Yeah, stop sniffing. I've told you to stop sniffing.
Yeah, warning. This soda is very hot. Your mouth may catch fire. Drink at your own risk. Thanks. Thank you, Rocket Fizz.
Great.
Appreciate that.
Makes you not have an anxiety attack, that's for sure. Oh
And
my
it's gonna
god.
be hotter than the last one, and the last one was brutal.
Yeah, well, at least you're prepared, unlike the last time. You just went in
Yeah,
cold. But
never.
before we get into it, I just wanted to say this is a WWF Attitude Era trivia game, so it's strictly about the Attitude Era. I like to do themes instead of just random Mod Podge of questions. Like the last time I wrote them, it was records. So this time I'm like, let's do one of our favorite eras. So it's 10 questions, multiple choice answers, and even if you know the answer and it's earlier on, in the possible answers that I give, please don't shout it out until after. So each of them has 4 possible answers.
Okay.
All right, so how do you want to do it?
I'll take a drink before every question.
Okay, because I got 10 questions.
And I can finish this in 10 sips, so.
Alrighty.
All right,
Well,
you ready?
Yep, let's get into it then.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So, question number 1. Who did Stone Cold Steve Austin face in the first round of the King in the Ring tournament in 1996? A. Savio Vega, and I'm sorry if I say these names wrong. B. Bob Holly. C. Mark Merrow. Or D. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Savio Vega?
Nope. It's Mark Merrow.
Mark Merrow, then, yeah.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I've never even heard of Mark Merrow, so I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Nobody ever
Or
talks
Savio
about the
Vega.
first round. Nobody ever talks about the first round. They always talk about the last round with Austin and Jake the Snake Roberts.
Fair enough. Okay, because I do remember, like, when I was looking that up, I'm like, didn't he face Jake the Snake, though? But I must have been thinking of the
That
last
was in the
round then.
finals. But yeah, nobody ever talks about who he faced first.
Balin. Okay, so that was kind of a hard one right away. All right, you
Also
ready?
wasn't the Attitude Era yet either.
Well, you know what? That's fine. I
All right.
don't know. I thought the Attitude Era was in 96.
That's pretty much what kicked the Attitude Era off, was right after that.
Okay, fine. I'll count it. I believe in you, honey.
But
All right. So, question number 2. What pay-per-view followed Survivor Series 1997? A. D-Generation X in Your House. B. Bad Blood. C. Royal Rumble. Or D. One Night Only.
oh, that's tough. Oh, 97?
Yep.
Oh, 97. What was it? Degeneration X what?
In Your House.
In Your House? Or one night only, or one night stand, or what was it?
One Night Only, Bad Blood, or Royal Rumble.
I'm gonna go with In Your House.
That's right. All right, so 1 for 2. All right, another sip.
It sits in the back of your throat. It's not even like the tongue as much as it's the throat.
Oh god, that would kill me, I think. Well, question 3. Which WWF legend skipped Raw the night after the Montreal Screwjob? A. The Undertaker. B. Rick Rude. C. Mick Foley. Or D. Shawn Michaels.
Mick Foley.
That's right. How do you know that? I'm kind of surprised. Honestly, I was like, Shawn Michaels, obviously. But obviously it was not Shawn Michaels, so.
I read his book. By I read his book, I mean I had him read his book to me on tape.
Oh, I gotcha. Didn't that make
Oh,
him, like, quit WWF or whatever?
he was gonna until he got talked back into going by, I believe, Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
I'm getting like the spice hiccupy burps. All right, keep
Oh,
them coming.
God.
Let's rapid fire these because there's not a lot of this left.
Okay, so question 4. Where did Stone Cold first hit a stunner on Mr. McMahon? A. The Royal Rumble. B. SummerSlam. C. One Night Only. Or D. Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
That's right. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do because he did the crappie flop after Austin hit him. And it was this whole
Perfect.
thing about Austin coming back from his neck injury, and Vince was trying to convince him that WWE and the fans care about him, and Austin was like, "I respect the fact that the WWE and the fans care, but hell, I also respect the fact that you can kiss my ass." And then he hit Vince with the stunner, which kind of started the rivalry between Austin and Vince.
I love that. That's awesome. All right. God, your memory is already way better than mine. I can barely remember 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I've had a
So,
lot of concussions too, so I don't know what your fucking problem is.
yeah, I don't know. And I always remember the most, like, non-important shit. But whatever. So, question number 5. Who did Crash Holly win the Hardcore Championship from before declaring the 24/7 rule? A. Al Snow. B. Taz. C. Big Boss Man. Or D. Test.
What was the first one again?
Al Snow.
I'm gonna say El Snow.
No, it was Test.
Test? I don't even remember Test being the fucking hardcore champion.
Yeah, that was one that
I remember the big run that Crash had with the belt, but that was also while the belt was about to die.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention in that time. I believe it was after I had stopped watching. So yeah, that was definitely one I had to Google. And to be honest, looking at the answers before I Googled, I would have guessed Al Snow too, to be honest with you. But
I just don't ever remember Test being the hardcore champion.
yeah, it must not have been for very long if you of all people can't remember it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. That was
I know.
nostrils.
I know, we're halfway done. All right. Question 6. How long was Brawl for All winner Bart Gunn's match with Butterbean at WrestleMania? A. 15 seconds. B. 25 seconds. C. 35 seconds. Or D. 45 seconds.
15?
No, 35.
25 then. 25 then. Yeah, it wasn't very long.
No, 35.
35. Still, it's not very
Yeah.
long.
Barely over half a minute. That's crazy that they would have a WrestleMania match that quick.
The brawl for it was a shoot. It was a real boxing match.
Oh, okay. That's the match
The
that you kind of bring up.
Yeah, the brawl for all was one of the worst fucking ideas that anybody in WWE ever had. Is having all these professional wrestlers throw boxing gloves on. When you had a couple legit badasses in Steve Blackman and Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Bart Gunn. Even I believe Hardcore Holly fought in it too, if I'm not mistaken. Fucking Godfather's also a legit badass, but I mean, you got these guys out there, and they're work wrestlers. They're not supposed to be these shoot fighters. And honestly, if Steve Blackman would have been 100% healthy, I think he'd have won the whole thing. But that's just me. Would he have still gotten knocked out by Butterbean? maybe, but I think out of anybody, I think that Steve Blackman would have stood the most chance to give it back to Butterbean.
Yeah, that's fair.
By the way, I don't know if I said his name. Bradshaw was also in it, and as much as he used to be a dick, he was a tough son of a bitch. So
That's my dad.
Okay.
That's my
all right, let's
dad.
go.
All right. Sorry, CC joined. You gotta not be crazy though, okay?
That's my dad.
That is your dad. All right.
Yep. DC,
So-
go play video games.
Yep.
I turned it off.
Just go, okay?
I actually turned it off.
Okay, well, Mama's gonna be quizzing Dad, alright? So, question 7. Which of these men weren't in the corporate ministry? A. Midian, B. Test, C. Rodney, or D. Triple H?
Who the fuck is Rodney?
I have no idea. That was just one of the possible answers on the trivia quiz I got. Which, by the way, this is from whatculture.com, so it's not me thinking of them, but
Rodney.
This is that.
no, just stay right here. Daddy's almost done.
It's either between Triple H or Rodney, but I'm gonna go with Rodney because I don't even know who the hell that is.
No, Test.
Test.
Yeah.
Turn the fan on.
Let me
Huh,
double
so
check.
this-
I'm pretty sure it's Test. Yeah, Test.
Wow. Oh yeah. No, that fits too. I don't know.
Turn my fan, please.
It was
wait
just
a
a
minute.
big. Please go play your games, please. It was
Well-
just a big jumbled mess. Honestly, the corporate ministry. I didn't like it. I enjoyed having the Ministry of Darkness as its own entity, and I enjoyed having Vince and his Goonies as their own thing. When they combined it, I didn't like it.
Okay, I can understand that. All right, 3 more questions. So, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, question 8. Stone Cold filled Mr. McMahon's car with cement. What type of car was it? A. A Camaro. B. A Corvette. C. A Mustang. Or D. A Mercedes Benz.
The Corvette.
That's right. Alrighty. That was easy. So, question number 9. Who was Chris Jericho's first WWF match against?
Who?
Who? A. The
No,
Rock.
who? Who?
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. Okay.
A. The Rock. B. X-Pac. C. Road Dogg. Or D. Ken Shamrock.
His first promo was against The Rock, so I'm gonna say The Rock.
No, it was Road Dogg.
Really?
Yeah. I know that seemed kind of random. I was
Yeah.
like,
No, because his debut is a big promo between him and The Rock, so I figured it was The Rock, but I guess not.
yeah, you'd think that would be the most obvious answer for that. I don't know why he'd do a promo against The Rock and then still go against someone else, but, you know. Yeah. So, last question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? All right. So, question 10. Where did D-Generation X invade WCW Monday Nitro? A. Virginia. B. New York. C. Maryland. Or D. Pennsylvania.
What are they again?
The choices.
Yeah.
A. Virginia. B. New York. C. Maryland. Or D. Pennsylvania.
I don't know. Pennsylvania?
Virginia.
Virginia? Yeah, that's a stupid question. Who knows that?
I'm sorry. Blame walk culture, not me.
God. Okay, well,
But
that was spicy trivia. I'm not gonna do rankings like I love everybody thing because I don't. But thanks for watching.
yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for putting up with me.
Yep, and go check out Murders or True Crime on Tap on Spotify and
iHeartRadio and Amazon Music.
iHeartRadio. Yeah, Amazon Music, everywhere where we drop an episode. Well, once every other week. Sometimes we'll drop 3 weeks in a row and then miss a week. I don't know. Just you got to keep your eye on it.
Yep.
And you can follow us. I'm sure Rankins will put all of our stuff in the bottom on the link tree. But you're either listening to us right now on YouTube or Spotify. So thanks for listening. And I don't like these goddamn spicy sodas, and I'm glad they're gone now.
I know.
Heck yeah. Well, you killed it, so you
Not
took
really.
it like a champ. I mean, you took it way better than I would have. I would have been crying by now.
All right, I need to pour milk on my tongue. So.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Say bye to.
K5